South Carolina offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Hits the crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Of the period, first down here. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to on where that running back is, they knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
This offense has been money on fourth down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3.
South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, what a move. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still on his feet. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Concepcion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Craven. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it to you.
To the air, it's Reed. He's not afraid to go deep. Trying to barrel in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the ground, looking back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed. He's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and
the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punted away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Bussey. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking to fire. Here's some pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking to throw again. Another incompletion on third down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Smashes ahead.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Back back to throw. It's Sellers. Makes the grab. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Snap in the shotgun. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the...
Turning on the Jets. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
To the air, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, South Carolina! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Quick handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Back to pass, it's Reed. It's caught downfield. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense does the work itself with the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Moss.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. There he goes! And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling right and going deep. Snags it inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sellers. He lost one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Texas A&M going quickly. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bussey. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this, again, he's going for a big play downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggie! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's loose. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Motion from the back. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go now, let's go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You can punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, out of space. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. A run for the quarterback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. It's a seam wide open. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a man. It's Zeno. Got the quick pass. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll run play action. Scrambling away. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Got to find a completion on this one. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.